Hello and welcome to my Absolutely August fitness challenge for 2020. We're going to be working on the core this month, so follow me. Every exercise you're going to do is for about a minute, but we're going to do it for 30 seconds together just to keep moving along. So the first day of the month is on Saturday. So on Saturdays you're going to do single leg roll-ups and Russian twists. So let's start with the single leg roll-up. You're going to lie back on your mat. You're going to reach your arms over your head. And you're going to roll up on an exhale, lifting your legs up, alternating those legs so that you're coming all the way up as high as you can. If you can't get up that high, that's all right. You just work at whatever level you're at. Just use that exhale to come up as you roll up. That breath will help you get up. The next exercise you'll do on Saturdays is a Russian twist. You sit nice and tall, you lean back, and you twist. Now, if you want to grab a weight and add that in for an extra challenge, you are more than welcome to do that, but it's not necessary. You just want to twist all the way side to side through your torso. You can lean back as far as you want. You can lift your legs in the front, but I recommend that you just sort of lean back and keep your feet grounded so you get more into the exercise. All right. On Sundays, we have reverse crunches. So we're going to lie back. Your legs are going to be in the air, hands behind the head, and you're going to pull your belly in and lift your butt off the floor, just like this. I'm not using momentum. I'm using my abdominals. So I'm pulling them in, and that's causing my butt to come off the floor just a little bit. I'm not, hoisting my legs up from my hips or from any sort of momentum. It's just my abdominals. I'm pulling them in, and they're rocking my legs up. Again, you want to use your breath, exhale when those legs come towards you, when you pull that belly in. And then next we plank on Sundays. So you're just going to hold a forearm plank. You will be doing it for as long as you can for a minute. Today we'll just do it for 30 seconds, but at any time you can just drop your knees to the floor just like that to keep yourself in proper alignment. You want to keep those hips flat and square to the ground. Or parallel to the ground. You want to keep your arms apart, elbows under the shoulders. You want to keep your shoulders flat, abs in. Just hold it a few more seconds. Excellent. So on Mondays, we're doing side V-ups. So this one, and flutter kicks. So this one, it'll take you 3 minutes to do, and that's okay. So you want to lie on your side and lift those legs up. You can just do the top leg if you need to, but you want to roll onto your butt cheek. You don't want to be on your hip bone, and you just want to lift those legs up as high as you can. Like I said, you can always do one leg instead of two if you need to. That's completely fine. It's a great modification. And I'm really trying to pull my abdominals in before I lift and let those abdominals do the lifting. So let's try it on the other side. You might find the other side to be a little less awkward or more awkward. There's always a side, right? There's a side where it feels a little strange, and then the other side feels normal for some reason or more comfortable. We're just going to keep lifting those legs up and down from the abdominals. Just keep that in mind. You're lifting from your abdominals. You'll notice that my elbow and shoulder are aligned. You don't want to be leaning one way or the other. Now for flutter kicks, you're going to lie on your back, and you're going to, I'm going to keep my head up. You can keep your head down if you want. You're going to lower your legs, and you're just going to flutter the legs like this. You can be super low to the ground, little flutters. You can be bigger flutters. If that bothers your back, you could be up here if you need to. Some people need to put their hands under their hips. That's okay. Just make it work for you. If you're really struggling, you can take them up and just lower one leg down at a time, like that. You can also bend your knees and do flutters like this if you need to. So just find something that works for you. It's a challenging exercise, so you want to make sure you're not straining your back. Okay, on Tuesdays, we're doing leg drops and bicycles. So same with the leg drops, hands behind my head. You can keep your head down if you want. I'm just gonna slowly lower my legs down, exhale and lift them back up. If you need to modify, you would do one leg down just like this and then the other. So it's up to you. The key is to go nice and slow. Use the breath to help you lift those legs back up. You don't want to hold your breath. You want to try and breathe in as you lower. Exhale on the way up. If you need to exhale both times, then you just sneak a breath here and exhale up, sneak a breath here, exhale down, whatever works for you. And then we've got bicycles. So the modification for a bicycle is keeping one foot on the floor, placing it down, crossing the elbow to the knee. The full bicycle is extending your legs out, crossing elbow to knee, nice and slow. Let's go slow here. You don't want to go fast. You want to keep your body, your back supported. You want to keep control of your body. You want the abdominals to engage. If you go too fast, a lot of times you're working the hips and you're not working the abdominals anymore because you sort of lost control. Okay, on Wednesdays we have side plank dips and roll up and twist. So again, this will be a 3-minute day, unless you need to do 30 seconds on each side for your side plank dips. So my side plank dips are here, and I'm dropping down and up. Of course, you can modify it on one knee or two. If you need to this way, that's fine too. The key here is to make sure you stay in alignment of your elbow and your shoulder. So you notice right here, I'm aligned. I'm not leaning too far one way or the other. And like I said, you know, I'm asking for 2 minutes a day, some days 3, but you can break this into 30 seconds on each side if you're more of a beginner, and you can build up to that minute on each side. So let's do the other side just to stay even here. And you're breathing, you're modifying if you need to on your knees or one knee. And if you really want to go for proper alignment, you want to look up at that hand. That's where your head should be. So that's another little tip. If you're finding when you do core work that your neck bothers you, just make sure that you're always keeping it supported. You don't want to strain your neck. You don't want to clench your jaw and sort of put pressure on your neck. So just make sure that you're always being mindful of that. And then we're doing roll up and twist. So like before with our roll ups, we're going to reach our arms over our head. We're going to exhale to come up. And when we come up, we're going to twist to both sides. You can keep your arms straight if you want to. If it's more comfortable, you could pull your arms in and twist. It really does not matter to me. And you want to just control the roll on the way down. That's the other piece of the roll up, is the roll down. You want to make sure that you're staying in control. You're not flopping back down on the mat. Exhale up. Inhale when you're up here. Exhale back down. Inhale here. Exhale up and twist. On Thursdays, we've got spider planks and kneeling side leg lifts. So a spider plank, you're on your hands on toes and you're bringing your knees wide. You can certainly do this on your knees too, and just bring your knees wide like that. Nice and wide. Alternating. I'll go to the side. Oops, my shoe was untied. Just go slow. Just tie my shoe. We're going to do side kneeling leg lifts. So you're going to, again, stack your body so that your shoulder is over your wrist. You're here, and you're lifting that leg up just like this. If it bothers you for some reason to be in this position, you can always go to a lying leg lift, which is very similar to those V-ups we did. You would just do the top leg only. You can come down to your elbow and forearm. It's a little awkward, but you can certainly do that. I'll show you what I mean. So you could come down here and do it. It's just a little awkward, but you can do it. If you've got wrist issues, please, I'd want you to save your wrist. So again, make sure you're aligned here and then lift here. I do bring that arm down to sort of chop it, just like maybe a standing abdominal exercise. You want to use that arm movement as well to sort of cinch the waist. Oops. And then plank tap outs, you want to be on your elbows, just like you would in forearms for a plank. And then all I'm doing is just tapping my foot to the side and then my foot to the other side. Now, you can certainly go up higher onto your hands if you need to. So you could go up here and do it if you want. Instead, it's more challenging down here. So I would suggest doing those. Down here. Now, can you go on your knees? Of course, you can go on your knees and you can extend one leg out to the side. It won't be as challenging, but it's a place to start for sure. Then I've got side crunches on the floor or the ball. So I'm going to show you both. So on this side, I'm going to show you on the floor. So we're going to be here, and you're going to bring those knees up. So very similar to the V-ups, I'm stacking my shoulder and elbow. I'm just bending my knees, and I'm sort of crunching down with my upper body and up with my lower body and meeting in the middle here. So I'm doing this side crunch. So if you don't have a stability ball or you don't have access to it or you don't want to use it, this would be your side crunch on the floor. And you would do this on the other side as well. Now, if I'm going to use my ball, then I'm going to place my waist and hip on the ball, extend one leg out. I like to put my bottom knee down and reach, lift and lower. Now, you can, instead of, if you want to keep two legs extended, you can put your feet against the wall if you're afraid of slipping. I like to put my knee down because I get a better range of motion, but you can certainly do this and get up and down as well. It's up to you. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. I feel like I get, as long as I have a good grip, I feel like I get equal, work from my abdominals. If I don't have good grip on the mat, then I like to go here because I get better range of motion. So that's up to you whether you use a ball or just the floor. And that's on Fridays. That's our week. From Saturday to Fridays in August, that's our abdominal workout. So I challenge you to do this every day. Take 2 to 3 minutes a day and just work on your core. Absolutely August. And yeah, I'll see you in September. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.